The first time I smelled her perfume on his collar, I convinced myself it was a mistake. Maybe he'd hugged a colleague goodbye after a late meeting, or sat too close to someone on the plane. But when I found the receipt for 2 glasses of Pinot Noir at a hotel bar, 40 minutes from his supposed conference venue, the excuses dried up in my throat. We'd been married 11 years, long enough that I could read the tension in his shoulders when he lied, could see the way his eyes darted left when making up details. His business trips had become more frequent over the past year, always coinciding with Rachel from accounting's vacations. I'd never thought much about their friendship until the night I walked past his home office and heard him whispering into his phone, "I can't wait to watch you in that position again." The blood drained from my face so fast I had to grip the doorframe. "What position?" I confronted him. He laughed it off, said it was an inside joke with his college buddies. But I started noticing things. The way Rachel's hand lingered on his arm at company picnics, how she'd suddenly developed a taste for scotch. His drink? After years of claiming to hate alcohol. The truth came out in the most mundane way possible. I was reconciling our credit card statement when I spotted a $400 charge from something called the Enclave Resort. Google showed me pictures of topless pools and playrooms, their website boasting about discreet getaways for adventurous couples. My hands shook so badly I could barely type. That night, while he slept, I went through his phone for the first time in our marriage. The texts with Rachel made me physically ill. Discussions of unicorn hunting, dates they'd arranged with other couples, even a spreadsheet rating their experiences. The worst part? They'd been doing this for 14 months, using my carefully packed suitcases and my handwritten notes in his luggage as cover. When I confronted him this time, he didn't even have the decency to look ashamed. "We were going to tell you eventually," he said, as if this were some minor oversight. "I thought you might want to join us." The casual cruelty of that statement shattered something fundamental in me. Our entire marriage, all our private moments, he'd turned them into some perverted game. Rachel resigned the next day when I forwarded the evidence to HR, but not before sending me a condescending text about how I should explore my jealousy issues. Now, 6 months later, the divorce papers are signed, but the damage remains. I can't walk past a hotel without wondering what's happening behind those closed doors. Our mutual friends either take sides or pretend nothing happened. And Jake? He and Rachel are now polyamorous influencers on Instagram, posting smug quotes about owning your truth while tagging luxury resorts. Some nights, I still wake up gasping from dreams of walking in on them, only to remember reality is worse. There was no dramatic confrontation, just the slow, humiliating realization that the man I loved had become a stranger. But here's what no one tells you about betrayal. It doesn't end when the paperwork is filed. It lingers in the way you flinch at a familiar cologne, or how your stomach knots when someone says, "We need to talk." So I'll ask you, the ones listening, have you ever trusted someone with your silence only to realize they weaponized it? Would you have dug deeper after the perfume, or let it go to keep the peace? And when the truth finally spills, do you ever really stop cleaning up the mess? Because some stains don't fade. They just change the way you see everything.